Good morning, students. Today let us study the other industrial applications of metal carbonyls. Okay. Second one, that is hydroformylation of alkane by cobalt carbonyl complex. It is also called oxo process. Okay. The hydroformylation reaction involves the addition of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, okay, to terminal alkene to yield an aldehyde. Okay. So, here alkene is converted into aldehyde, alright, by what? Hydrogenation in the presence of carbon monoxide. Okay. Now, which is the catalyst used? This is the catalyst, cobalt tetracarbonyl, and this is what? Hydrogen. Okay. So, in the presence of this catalyst, hydroformylation of alkene takes place, okay, to give what? Aldehyde. So, this reaction is also called oxo process. Since in this reaction they used to make oxygen containing compound, it is also called oxo process. You can see here in the reactant alkene there is no oxygen, whereas in the product aldehyde you will find what? Oxygen, correct? Therefore, it is also called oxo process. Oxygen is added, okay, to the alkene molecule or the reactant molecule to give oxygen product. So, it is also called what? Oxo process. Okay. Now, what is the mechanism of this reaction? The mechanism consists of 6 steps. Okay. So, there are 6 steps in the mechanism. Now, we will study one by one which are these steps. Step 1, next slide. Now, this involves the generation of the active catalyst HCO CO4 times from octacarbonyl dicobalt and hydrogen. Okay. So, CO2, CO8 and hydrogen you can what? Generate this catalyst. Okay. So, this is what? The step 1. Alright. You can see here CO2, CO8, okay. The catalyst is generated by what? The hydrogenation, you can see here, okay. You get what? HCO 4 times, alright. The other products formed and all not given here, only the main products, okay. This is the step 1, alright. Now, let us see the step 2. Now, it is the addition of, in this step it is the addition of alkene to what? Coordinatively unsaturated SCO 4 to form coordinatively saturated alkene pi complex, okay. You get alkene pi complex B, alright. Now, what is the third step? This step involves the insertion of alkene into the COH bond to give an alkene intermediate C. You will get the alkene intermediate C, alright. Now, fourth step, this is again insertion reaction, okay, namely carbonyl insertion to give an acyl complex D, alright. And in the fifth step, the gaseous hydrogen, okay, reaction between gaseous hydrogen with the acyl complex D to yield product and aldehyde and HCO tries, okay, HCO tries. And in the sixth step, the rapid absorption of CO molecule by HCO 3 to regenerate the active catalyst HCO 4, okay. This will take place, which will restart the whole catalytic cycle, okay. This will restart the cycle, alright. Next slide. Now, third industrial application. Now, which is the third industrial application? Aqueous oxidation of ethane to acetaldehyde, okay. Now, this mechanism consists of, okay, so 6 steps. So, here also there are 6 steps. Now, in aqueous process, ethane is passed into slightly acidic solution of palladium 2 chloride. So, ethene complex with palladium and ethene ligand is then attacked by OH minus ion, which led to the formation of palladium metal and acetaldehyde, okay, acetaldehyde. So, this is what the first step and what the that means the generation of one catalyst, okay, generation of catalyst, okay. So, by 3 steps, alright. Now, you get what? In the presence of tetrachloropalladium, okay, and you will get one ethane will combine or undergoes oxidation to give what CH3CHO. Okay, so you get CH3CHO, and then the palladium, okay, the palladium metal formed, it is reused direct, cannot be reused directly, so it has to be reoxidizes to palladium 2. So it can be done using what? Copper 2 salt as co-catalyst. Okay, and the ultimate reaction is this C2H4, okay, plus oxidation, undergoes oxidation in the presence of tetrachloropalladium and copper chloride, dilute is giving what? CH3CHO. Alright, the summary of all these steps is here. This is the one reaction. Okay, so you need not write all the reaction. Instead of that, you can just write one single equation, this one. What is that? Ethene undergoes oxidation, okay, in the presence of cupric chloride CuCl2 and tetrachloropalladium, okay, 2 minus, in the presence of dilute HCl, undergoes oxidation to give what? Acetaldehyde. Alright. Now, what are the 6 steps? Now we shall study one by one all the 6 steps. The different steps involved in the oxidation of ethene to acetaldehyde in the presence of, okay, catalysts, as catalysts are given below. Now, what is the step 1? Formation of metal olefin pi complex. Okay, that is step 1. Now, the ethene is attached to one of its coordination sites of palladium by replacing Cl minus ion. The palladium ethene pi complex B is formed. We get palladium ethene pi complex B. Okay. What is the step 2? Step 2 is called the substitution of the second chloride by solvent. The solvent water molecule substitute the second chloride ion, and this will give cis geometry in which the ligand oxygen atom of water is next to the ethene carbon, okay, ethene carbon, that is C. Now, what is the step 3? It is called deprotonation step. Okay, so removal of H plus takes place, so it is called deprotonation step. So, this step involves the loss of H plus to form hydroxo metal complex D. Okay, the product D is formed. All these reactions are given in the next slide. Okay, I am going to show in the next slide. Step 4 is called rate determining step. This step involves the migration of hydroxyl ligand to one of the carbon coordinate ethene, and the other carbon atom adopts a sigma donor arrangement with the palladium to give 1 hydroxy ethyl palladium complex. It is not 2 hydroxy, 1 hydroxy ethyl palladium complex E. Okay. So, diagrammatic representation of the mechanism is written here. Okay, you can see here ethene molecule will come over here at this place of chlorine to form on complex B. Okay, you can see here ethene molecule attached. In the other step, next step, what happens? H2O molecule will add here, this bond will break, it will add here giving OH2. Okay. Next step, what happens? It will combine with the H plus giving H3O plus, and that will be removed. Okay. So, you get what? OH minus. Okay, OH minus will be formed. So, this will be exist, and this is D, this is D. Okay. So, this will exist in another form, OH minus CH2 double bond CH CH. Here CH2 together written, here split written. Okay, CH like that. Now, solvent will add here at this place. Okay, with this OH will go. So, solvent will add. Okay, so you get SC here or H here, and this OH will come over here. Okay, forming CH2 OH. Alright. Next step is a fast process. The solvent will be removed. Okay, solvent will be removed. To get one, you get one H plus. Okay, here H will add, so CH2 and then CHOH, one H will go from here. Okay, this H from here, H will go here. Okay, so then solvent is removed, minus S. Once again solvent will add here in the fifth step. You can see here solvent will add CH2 CH3, CH2 will become CH3 CHOH. Okay, this will combine, H will combine with CH2, double bond will break giving CH3. Alright, CH3 CHOH. Okay, and from this once again solvent will be removed. Okay, solvent will be removed and you get this H will come over here, so that you get H. So CH3 CH double bond O. Okay, so this will become CHO. All right, so this is nothing but one CH3 CHO. Okay, CH3 CHO and HPDCl2S. all right, next slide. Step 5 is called beta elimination. In this step, beta elimination occurs to produce para-vinyl alcohol complex F. This complex then reinserts into the palladium hydrogen bond to form 1-hydroxy ethyl palladium 2 complex. Okay, G. During the conversion of 2-hydroxy ethyl to 1-hydroxy ethyl, there is shifting of hydrogen atom onto the palladium and back. Okay. Sixth step is another elimination, beta elimination step. In this step, acetaldehyde will be formed. It is followed by reductive elimination reaction to HPDCl2S and CH3CHO. Okay. The HPDCl2S is converted into PD0, that means zero oxidation state palladium, SCl, Cl and S. What is S? That is solvent. However, the catalyst PDCl4 twice is regenerated by co-catalyst CuCl2 is explained. The different steps, okay, that will be given, okay, in the previous slide. Now next we will see the another application, okay, fourth application, that is Fischer's-Tropsch synthesis. Okay, so now what is this Fischer's-Tropsch synthesis? This involves the synthesis of hydrocarbon. Okay, hydrocarbon is nothing but what? Alkane hydrocarbon fuel. From synthesis of hydrocarbon fuel from a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, the mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen at 100 atmosphere pressure and 400 degrees Celsius is passed over the certain transition metal catalyst. Okay, now what is the equation? Equation is here: NCO carbon monoxide combines with 2N plus 1 molecules of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst, temperature 400 degrees Celsius and pressure is 100 atmospheres to give what? Hydrocarbon CnH2n plus 2. Okay, this is nothing but hydrocarbon, that is alkane. What is the general formula of alkane? CnH2n plus 2, correct? So, and then N molecules of H2O you will get. All right. Now, what is the mechanism? How many steps are involved in this mechanism? Okay. Now, the mechanism consists of 3 steps. Now, which are the 3 steps? Okay, first step is the generation of methyl group on the surface of the catalyst. Okay, so the carbon monoxide hydrogen gas deposit on the catalyst surface and convert to what? CH3. All right. Now, here is the equation given. Carbon monoxide you can see here on the surface of catalyst combines with the H, okay, hydrogen atom to give one CHO, correct? CHO. This will combine with the 2H, 2 hydrogen atoms to give one OH, H and H. Okay, so addition will take place here. This on rearrangement will give you what? CH2OH, correct? Same molecule undergoes rearrangement, correct? Same molecule undergoes rearrangement to give what? CH2OH. Okay, this will come once again combine with H plus, eliminates a molecule of water, all right, to give CH2. So, when there is CH2 is present, double bond, okay, double bond. Once again it will combine with the H, hydrogen atom give or CH3. CH3 is nothing but what? Alkane. Okay. Now, what is the second step? Second step is called alkene chain growth step. Okay, alkene chain growth step. The methylene groups are successively inserted between the metal catalyst and the alkyl group by series of steps. Okay, you can see here number of steps are involved where methylene groups are introduced. Okay, now the product of a step, that is CH3, will combine with carbon monoxide giving COCH3. Okay, CO gets added. This will combine with hydrogen molecule to give CH3CHOH. Okay, correct. This so that you get CHOH and CH3. Okay, this will once again combine with hydrogen. Okay, to eliminate a molecule of water to give what? CH3CH2, correct? CH3CH2. This will combine with carbon monoxide. Once again CO group is introduced. You can see here CH3CH2 and CO group introduced. Okay, this will once again combine H2 giving CH3CH2 CHOH. Okay, This will once again combine with the hydrogen molecule, eliminates the molecule of water, giving CH3, CH2, CH2. That is nothing but hydrocarbon. Alright. This will once again combine with carbon monoxide and long chain molecule will be resulting. And how do you write the general formula? R. Okay. So we write the general formula as R. Alright. Next slide. Third step is called hydrogenation step. Okay. Finally, the production of hydrocarbon takes place by hydrogenation. A long chain hydrocarbon RH is formed. So this R will combine with once again H2, okay, giving what? R and H. R and H will combine, so H will add here, okay. So RH, what is RH? RH is nothing but a long chain hydrocarbon, okay. So RH is formed. So what is the evidence of this? The evidence for this mechanism comes from the fact that the various proposed intermediates have known analogues in homogeneous organometallic reactions. Okay. So with this chapter is over. Alright. Please go through all the mechanisms. So any difficulty, please contact me. Okay. So once the offline classes starts, I will teach these mechanisms once again. Alright. Thank you.